Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, we are back, and we are back to discuss this Muppet again. But yes, we're going to talk about Ryan Lowe. It's one of them, isn't it? It's one of them. He can't keep his mouth shut. Do you know what? It would have been better for him not to have done this. It just would have. It just would have, because, you know, not many Argyle fans have any respect for this man anymore, let alone deal with his shit. But we are going to be talking about Ryan Lowe because, of course, he has addressed Argyle fans. He's addressed us, guys. He has addressed us, and I'm sure you're as excited as me. I've read the whole thing. It's a little late, but hi, Columba. Hi, Columba. Abs in the intro, he looks shocked at Prime's comment. He was shocked, I think, and fuck him. Fuck him indeed. But we are going to talk Ryan Lowe, and we are going to talk about his comments that he has made regarding Argyle fans and the whole departure and all of this. We're going to get into the whole nitty gritty. It does get good at the end, so do stay for the end, because it's just sort of comical on the whole charade, really. It's just comical. The ending of it is just absolutely brilliant. Nat says, afternoon, Niall. Big up, Captain Nat. Hope you are well. But let's go into, let's just get straight into it, shall we, guys? So his first comment was, I was advised to come off social media and whatnot. I haven't actually said thank you to them. I've been off all social media. I tried to contact the local paper to put a thing together. I weren't given the opportunities to say my goodbyes, if that makes sense. It was all done very quickly. We beat Rochdale on the Sunday, gets a call on the Monday morning to say there had been an approach. I said, okay, can I go and think about it? I went, spoke with my family and the cleaners bit I've just added in myself. It happened so quick, and then, yeah, I didn't have a chance to say thank you for my time down here. So start that one off. Advised to come off social media. Well, yeah, you have treated us a bit like shit, mate, so don't be surprised if you're going to get a bit of backlash. Argyle fans, I don't think, well, the minority might have gone too far, but I think the majority of people would have just given you the normal sort of abuse of, oh yeah, fucking leave us mid-season, you absolute prick. So it just says a lot about the man that he's just avoided Argyle fans. He avoided the whole anger. He avoided everything in terms of the anger within the Argyle fans. He didn't want to confront it, so he ran away. That is essentially what he did. If he had, do you know what? If he had instantly said on Twitter, I want to thank the Argyle fans. You've been amazing through my time at Argyle. I've loved every moment of it. I'm sorry that I can't continue this journey for whatever reason. I think Argyle fans would have been like, you know what? At least he's thanked us. At least he's given us something. But no, Ryan Lowe just, gives the interview on Sunday. And to be fair, this whole approach on the Monday morning, no, it definitely wasn't, mate. It definitely wasn't, because we could see your body language on the Sunday. Your body language on the Sunday, you didn't want to be there. You didn't want to be at the club. And that's, you can think fans are stupid. You can think we're stupid, but we're not. And we could see the body language. And a lot of us put that together and the whole approach. So the approach didn't come in Monday morning. If it did, that's even worse. It didn't take you too long to think about it, did you? Because we replaced you within, 4 hours? So it's about that one. Yeah, no, you could have dealt with that a lot better, couldn't you? My uni lecture is so boring, can't teach or just self-learn, wasting 9k per year on a useless lecturers. Absolutely. So Ryan Lowe linked up with Lukaku then. Yeah, I think he did. So yeah, on that one, nah, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I know you want us to, you are the Messiah, Mr. Ryan Lowe, and no. Oh, and if any Preston fans were at, this ain't your stream. This is purely about Ryan Lowe at Argyle, and enjoy your 4th-round trip to Anfield against Liverpool. Oh wait, you got knocked out by Cardiff. Yes. So you got that bit as well. So we'll continue. And this bit is where my anger is going to start flying, because this twat really, really picks whoever advises him on what words to use. Oh, Iko Umber. Nat says to think some Wednesday fans wanted Ryan Lowe at Wednesday. Ugh. If he had gone to another League One club, I would have been even more fuming than I already was, and I told him to go get a large pole and shove it up his arse. So, there is that. But what he says next really does make my tempers fly. What I did, as you well know, I love the place down there. I brought it from rock bottom of League Two. Me and the staff, not just me, I brought it to levels where we wanted to go. The rock bottom of League Two. Ryan, you were hired after we got relegated from League One, you absolute twat. You absolute piece of shit. You literally were hired after we got relegated from League One. You were expected to get a promotion you were expected to win the league. Let's not cut crap. You were expected to win the league. So you didn't bring us up from rock bottom of League Two, mate. We had just been relegated. You brought us from the top of League Two to League One. Congratulations. And the bit that I want to point out, me and my staff, not just me, and then the next word he uses is I. There is no team with Ryan Lowe. It's me, and a bit more of me. That's what Ryan's about. The team doesn't really matter. It's not about the team. That's why he does the whole charade of the fist pump. It's why he fist pumped the Devonport end after every win. It's why it only took him one game to do a fist pump to wherever the Preston fans were. I mean, the man he's a showpiece. He's a show pony. That's what it's about. It's about me. Me. Not the team, not the players, not his coaches, not his assistant. It's me. So, yeah, that fired me up. I mean, rock bottom of League Two. This man, I mean, when he has already said about a philosophy and how, not philosophy, he brought an identity to Argyle. Now he's telling us he brought us from the bottom of League Two. Like, does this man, he picks the worst words, I swear. It's like Donald Trump, but football style. We had a 5-year plan. I did commit to a long-term contract. You did, and you walked away. I had been away from my family for 2.5 years. Not an excuse. Schumacher moved his family down, but I'm not taking that as an excuse. I know he'll go on about the family thing. But that's not an excuse, guys. It's really not. If you're committed to a project, move your family down. It's not an easy decision, but that's why you discuss these things with your family. If you're a wife or a child of a football manager or a footballer, I'm sorry, but moving is part of the game. That's part of the game. All right, so I'm not going to take this crap if I had been away from my family for 2.5 years. Right, there are ways you could have done about that. And to be frankly honest, she went up there every week on a Monday and a Tuesday anyway, and Shuey took training. So I'm not going to take that as an excuse. Obviously, it's difficult, but that's why you have these conversations. If you weren't accepting, right, because we could have hired any manager to get us out of League Two. It's nothing special, mate. Getting us out of League Two is nothing special. That's like keeping Manchester United in the Premier League. it's a foregone conclusion at the start of the season already. So, you know, we could have hired any sort of dipshit to take charge of Argyle. Could have hired me and I'd have got us out of League Two, right? With the players we kept Sarcevic, right? You know, we had kept many. Yes, you had bought a few, Joe Edwards and all of that, but we still had one mighty team. We could have done that without Ryan Lowe, right? So I'm not taking that whole crap as an excuse either. I bedded into them. I was one of them, and I was one of the Green Army. If you like, all on my own down there, living on my own, away from my kids. It's always tough, isn't it? And there's the kids bit again. There's the family bit. There are ways you could have done this and brought your family down. Schumacher managed it. Schumacher committed to the club, and he was just your assistant manager, mate. Your assistant manager showed more commitment to Plymouth Argyle than you did. That's how it is, mate. I'm afraid that is how it is. Schumacher made more of a commitment to Plymouth Argyle than you did in 2.5 years. In 2.5 years, Shuey had showed more commitment. And he was just your assistant manager. Lead by example is the manager's phrase. It's always going to be a manager's phrase. You weren't leading by example, your assistant was. So again, ask Shuey how to have moved your family down. He's bought a house down there. He lives down there with his family. I'm not saying it's easy, but there are ways around this that you could have brought your family down. Plymouth's a lovely place to live. So I'm not having that as an excuse either. He goes on to say, I was advised to come off social media. I tried to contact the local paper. No answer, no reply to get back. Shuey is still one of my best mates. Love him to pieces. And now I'm hoping he takes it forward. They announced him on the Tuesday before I had even resigned. And then it all came to fruition where they have a game the next day, and I didn't want to spoil that. So, about this one, you were leaving us, mate. You told us you were leaving. We're not going to stand still. If you want to talk to Preston North End, you could talk to Preston North End. We have no real issue with that. Don't expect us to stand still, though. You know, this whole bit of they announced him before I'd even resigned. Well, we're not going to stand still. As you've alluded to, buddy, we had a game the next day. We actually had to play MK Dons, one of our playoff rivals, the next day away at Stadium MK. So we're not just going to stand there and sit still. Everyone was thinking Nance is going to take over because we all thought Shuey would go with you. And when Argyle came out and was like Schumacher's new first team coach, we didn't want to mention your name because you had literally left us mid-season and deserted us with, you tried screwing our season over. That's essentially what you tried doing. So, of course, we're not going to stand still. Of course, we're going to be proactive. This is what our board is about, mate. Maybe a couple of years ago, we would have waited for your resignation. Then it would have taken 2-3 weeks to hire a manager. Maybe a couple of years ago, that would have been the case, but not anymore, mate. We're a proactive club. We look to move forward. If there's a problem, we deal with it. We move forward. That's the philosophy of our club. It's the philosophy of Simon Hallett. You should know that. So when we have a game the next day, of course, we're going to look to implement something that keeps us going for the rest of the season. Schumacher being in charge was a sensible option. It was the continuity option. So, of course, we were going to get a new manager. Of course, we were going to talk to a very promising young assistant manager who had been the assistant manager of our club for 2.5 years, who had actually moved down here. So, of course, we were going to do that. So that whole bit of, they announced him before I'd even resigned. I don't give a damn, mate. You were going to walk out anyway. You were going to quit Argyle. So why do you want us to sit there licking our wounds going, we miss Ryan and all of this crap instead of being proactive? So, Nat says Plymouth were proactive in their appointment. Of course we were. We had a game the next day, for goodness sake. We had a game against MK Dons. And we had to prepare for that. And as a lot of us thought Nance would probably take over as caretaker. That's what I first assumed. I first assumed that, look, Ryan and Shuey will go to wherever, the Preston, and Nance will take caretaker manager role until we get a new manager in. That's what I assumed we'd do. But the fact that we hired Schumacher and we were instant on that, we were proactive. I think we did it within 4 hours of the news coming out. So clearly this approach had either been done the day before or we had known about it for a couple of days, because it was very quick how we moved. And the fact that we had even spoke to Schumacher about this after Ryan had put his intent that he was going to talk to Preston, of course we had to be proactive about this. So, that bit it makes no sense. And it's all good that he didn't want to spoil it. The came to fruition though, where they have a game the next day. Well, of course we had a game the next day. You should have been preparing us for it, but you were too busy doing God knows what. And then he says, and then it all slowed down. I had the game on the Saturday, never to a day until now. I have said it on a few interviews or whatnot, and I have thanked them, but from the bottom of my heart, I did thank them. Well, that makes just absolutely no sense, mate, at all. Right? And then it slowed down. I had a game on the Saturday, and never to the day until now have I said it on a few interviews or whatnot. And I have thanked them, but from the bottom of my heart, I did thank them. You didn't thank us at all, buddy. Well, if you did, it must have got slipped in the dialogue when you said we had no identity and you brought our identity back to our club. Madness, really. So, I'm not going to criticize you on your English, but Jesus Christ, I would have thought you would have been a bit better at that. I'm not great at English myself, but Jesus Christ, I mean, the sentences on that were shocking. I said I was going to bring the good times back to Plymouth Argyle and get the place bouncing. I certainly did that, and I know a lot of people respect me for that, and there's a majority that don't for whatever reason, and that's fine because it's football. Again, it's the me, it's the I, it's not the we. He doesn't understand the term we. There's no we in this. You simply don't have that, Ryan. It's I, right? I was going to bring the good times back to Plymouth Argyle. I certainly did that. Shuey was, I'm guessing, invisible during all of this, or Nance was invisible, or your data staff, or the players, or the owner, the chief executive, the manager, the fans. We were all invisible. It was just Ryan. I must have forgotten the 11 players playing on the football pitch, and the players in the dugout on the bench, and the players injured, and Schumacher, Nance, the goalkeeping coach. You're right. You did it all by yourself, buddy. All by yourself, mate. You got that place bouncing. No one else. Just you. Just you. No effort from nobody. It was just you, mate. Absolutely. I agree. You were a one-man band. You would play goalkeeper. You played right back, centre back, left back, central midfield, striker. You played tea lady, cleaner. All of this. You were the one-man band. Schumacher didn't exist during that time. It wasn't there. He was gallivanting, shagging naked cleaners. I'm joking about that. Love Schumacher. Nance was having a cup of tea, just feet up, just chilling. The goalkeeping coach did nothing with Cooper. You did it all, mate. You are the Messiah. Well done, Mr. Ryan Lowe. We love you. Incredible. How you beat Sheffield Wednesday at home park all by yourself 3-0. Poh, mate. Round of applause. Round of applause. Blimey. Blimey. That took some doing, mate. Congratulations. One man beat 11 other guys. Yeah. And the coaching team? No, nothing. Okay. So, one-man band Ryan Lowe. We know it. We've seen it enough. Way, fist bump. Way. What a twat. So that's fine. And the majority don't. So I know a lot of people respect me for that, and there's a majority that don't. Well, we respected you whilst you were our manager. Then you decided to basically try and blow our season up and derail us. Okay. You expect people to respect that? Not really. Not really, buddy. Everyone, Warnock, every Argyle fan, many pundits have said Argyle are a sleeping giant. So well done for bringing the good times back, but you didn't quite get us to the championship. So you're not actually on the level of Warnock or Stoic. I'm not sure where you stand with Holloway. I'm not sure if I put you above or below Holloway, but certainly not above anyone else. So, yeah, that's where I'm thinking. And just for your information, Ryan, I have Ian Holloway right at the bottom of the pile of Argyle managers that I respect. So you're either the least respected Argyle manager, in my view, or the second least respected. That's a very shit record for you, mate. But of course, cue the Preston fans going, Plymouth Argyle fan crying. Not crying. We got Shuey. We're doing just fine. So this next bit it gets better. It does get better, I tell you. But it was a very, very tough decision to leave what I was building. The key word there again, I was building. Shuey was invisible, guys. Remember this. Remember, Shuey was a ghost. Shuey went to Dunham, or the bed shop, got a white sheet, put it over his head. He was invisible, and Nance was sat in the dugout, feet up, having a cup of tea, all right? So just remember, Shuey and Nance, invisible. Parkinson, that man knows nothing. He's not a part of the club. He is invisible as well. And Simon Hallett, who is Simon Hallett? We have Ryan Lowe. Like, it's remember? These other people in the background, they're invisible. The person who hired him, invisible. All of these people are invisible. Right? Just remember that, because that is the key word. He says it a lot. And when Shuey decided to stay to continue that, I was pleased. And I have nothing but admiration for everyone at the football club. Okay, we don't share that admiration, but thank you. Much obliged. Hey. The directors, the fans, the players, I'm still in contact with a lot of people there now on a regular basis, and I wish them nothing but good luck. I really wish you weren't. I'd much prefer if we could have like a clean birth, like just cut you gone, goodbye. Can we do that? Can we do that? I don't really want the contact with Ryan Lowe. And look, if some players want to, and the players were very quiet until a couple of days after, and yeah, that basically what happens is the Argyle fans are like a hornet's nest. Ryan Lowe had got a baseball bat and absolutely smashed that fucker, and then the Argyle players sort of just tried kicking balls at it for a moment. But we allow that because they wanted to thank their former manager. The directors, the fans, the players, I'm still in contact with a lot of people there now on a regular basis, and I wish them nothing but good luck. Yeah, good luck to you too, mate. Enjoy your 4th round trip to Cardiff, Liverpool. With Cardiff. Oh shit, you went to Preston. My bad. We'll enjoy our trip to Stamford Bridge, all right? So he said that, but it does get better, and this truly is the best bit. The whole shambles of Ryan Lowe's departure is summarized in just 2 sentences that are gonna make you laugh, as they made me laugh, and they're still funny to the day. They are still funny to this day. This bit is from the Plymouth Herald. This is from Chris Errington, I believe. For the record, Lowe did leave a voicemail message with Plymouth Live football reporter Chris Errington on the Thursday night after his Argyle departure. Errington sent a text in reply the following morning driving to Argyle's away game against Sunderland and did not hear back from him. This bit is going to make you chuckle. However, following Lowe's interview on the Football Daily podcast, Errington had checked that text and he incorrectly entered the number to send it to, so Lowe would not have received it. Just summarises the whole shit show. It just summarises everything. I mean, you sent it to the wrong number. Errington had sent the text to Ryan Lowe to the wrong number. I mean, it's just funny. It's just funny. I mean, you just can't not laugh at that. You just can't. And look, Chris Errington does a lot of good things for the club. He's a good reporter, and I do like reading his articles. But boy, the wrong number, mate. Come on. We've all done it though. We've all been there. We've all sent a text, entered the number wrong, and been like, why haven't they text back? And then we've, yeah. So I don't blame Chris. I just think that really is the comical part of this. It's like Errington was going to let Ryan talk, but sent it to the wrong number. Whoever did get that text from Chris Errington, maybe you'd like an interview. Chris will interview you. But look, in all honesty, Ryan Lowe has said an awful lot. I'll just quickly summarise before we do wrap it up. Ryan has said an awful lot, regarding the club and basically just regarding everything. So I suppose the key word in this this interview is the word I. As I say, no other players or management or anyone is around at Plymouth Argyle. It was a one-man band. Ryan Lowe played all the matches. He cleaned everything. What a man! Right, so Ryan Lowe, and if Preston fans have got to this bit, you may learn something. So ears open. Ryan Lowe is a one-man band, right? There is no we, there is no team. There is, it's I, Ryan Lowe, I, the Messiah, I, Jesus Christ, or I, God. He is God in his own eyes. He won't give credit to the players. If things go wrong, it's the players' fault. Players' fault. So when things go badly, players' fault. When things go well, I'm a tactical genius. You see the idea here? And when he leaves Preston, which I'm no doubt he will, he'll get a bigger, better job at, I don't know, fucking Burnley. Or God knows where. It certainly won't be Liverpool. I think we can all count that one out of the sky, can't we? So when he leaves for a bigger, better job, and he says this, because the mannerisms in his interviews are the exact same ones we had. Voodoo, the Twitter account, he does a good job on it. The Argyle mannerisms or the Ryan Lowe mannerisms. I think it was one that he did bit by bit. In fact, let me actually find it. Because Voodoo, a big up to Voodoo. I actually have his tweets on notifications. Lowe's linked to Everton. Is he actually? That'd be hilarious. He's a Liverpool fan. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work at all. All right. So there's the bit about Gunnia. Big up to Panucci. He's doing played in the AFCON. We love to see it. Argyle mannerisms. If you want to check out Voodoo, it's Voodoo V21. It's a brilliant account. It is funny. Does a lot of funny stuff. So where is it? There's a few. There's one on Chelsea. He did a great one. Where is it? Where is it? Ryan said something. That's the thing. Ryan said something, and it was almost. It was, in fact. Here we go. The phone is going constantly, so that is a consistent one. If you are a Preston fan, that has been said many a times. The phone is going constantly. Always getting calls from agents. Well, you won't sign many people though. Here's the one. Low on the fans. This is what he said about Preston, right? Fantastic. It was hairs on the back of your neck. Preston North End fans are, and I don't know the rest. It's just a screenshot. He had actually said it previously that year. It's hairs on the back of your neck moments. Ryan Lowe speaking after Greens go top of Sky Bet League One. So, because I'm a grifter, because I'm a groomer. I'm a come clean my room. That's brilliant. Obviously the fist bump. That's a bingo. There were more. There were more. No, that one's about Sadiq Khan, and we don't really. Oh no, now he did the transfers, but he does say it a lot. He does, Oh, yeah. Here's a good one. The Preston North End squad are champing at the bit to return to action on Monday afternoon. We've had that before. We're champing at the bit, champing, really, really wanting it. Don't think there probably is more, but you're getting the gist of this. Basically, just he repeats a lot of stuff. He does repeat a lot of stuff. He said a lot of things to us, and and all of that. So, you know, yeah, we're champing at the bit again. Basically, it's all about Ryan Lowe. So that's what I'm getting at. It's just all about Ryan Lowe. Ryan Lowe, we'll have this pace rocking, and as soon as we do, I'll fuck off. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, basically to summarize, it's all about I don't really give a shit on his opinions or what he says. I do need to correct him that he didn't take us from the rock bottom of League Two, as he states. He actually took us from just relegated to League One, from League One back to League One, which is the expectation and was the expectation that season. And the expectation was to win the league, and we came third. Now, I gave him that because the season was ended early and we had a shocking start, like losing 4-0 to Exeter City. Just any other game, was it, Ryan? No, Ryan, I've still not forgotten that one. Just any other game. The Devon Derby, just any other game. I wonder if the Merseyside Derby is just any other game. Would you be happy if Liverpool lost 4-0 to Everton on the Merseyside Derby? Or would that just be any other game? Just any other game. What about losing to United 4-0? Just any other game. It's just any other game with Ryan Lowe. So he had that, and he didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye. He was advised to come on social media, tried to contact a local paper, no answer. But yeah, you're right. Just local paper, social media. They're the only ways you can get in contact with Argyle fans. I don't know. Email the club, that could be one. Grow some balls, put out a tweet, that could be two. Why was he advised to come off social media? He's going to get a bit of hate. I mean, really? I think I get more hate in the YouTube chats. Gerard managed it there. I don't know. Like a Reddit, get a Reddit account, put a Reddit thing on. It would have been bantered by us, of course, but what were you expecting? Us to be like, it's fine. He only fecked off. It's fine. But yes, we are going to wrap it up there. Because it's all about me. No, I'm joking. I'll be back, though, at 5 p.m. Talking United's managers. A few issues for them, so it should be good talking about that. 9 p.m. the return of Genie back for the weekly review show. He'll be joined by Kenny and a few others, and also myself. And we will bring you some good content on that show. Did you see what I did there? Now I'm French. Ryan Lowe is I. So Ryan Lowe is a pirate. I is French. There you go. Ryan Lowe. Aye. Me? Bye-bye. We'll be back at 5. But until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.